Hey guys, I'm back, and today I have a new custom LEGO minifigure tutorial? Yeah, I guess you could call it that. Basically, I was on Instagram and I showcased this figure, Javelin, from the Suicide Squad because a friend of mine, Ryan, MC Figs, suggested that it would be funny if I showcased or made custom figures of my Suicide Squad figures in the way that they died in the movies. So I made Javelin, after he got lit up by the Army and Corto Maltese. And I got a few requests on how I did the blood effects. So I thought, since I haven't posted it in a while, and it just would be a fun little project to show you guys how I did these blood effects. If you're wondering, oh, where did you make that Javelin figure? I didn't show it on YouTube. I think I've only showed it on Instagram. So go follow my Instagram because I've said this in every video. I'm way more active on Instagram than I am on YouTube, and that's probably gonna be the thing just for the rest of my whatever. Anyways. So yeah, follow me along as I do this. Not on Javelin, but I figured since I'm really getting into making doing photography, taking pictures with my custom LEGO minifigures, I thought it would be funny if I did TDK. Oh, his arm fell off. Fuck. It would be funny if I did TDK from his little death sequence in James Gunn's The Suicide Squad after the beach massacre at the beginning. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. And I thought, it would be fun if you guys watched me do the blood effects, since a few people on Instagram wanted me to do them. So here I am, doing them here, and I'm gonna do it in real time without any sped up time lapse or anything like that, just to show you how easy it is, because it is really easy actually. If you just have the right brushes and a steady hand and whatever, just take your time. So yeah. This is already kind of a long intro. So the colors I'm going to be using today, nothing, $1 million. I'm going to be using this color, the Blood Angels Citadel paint. I'm going to be using this color. I don't even know how to pronounce it. So you can just see that. And then I'm going to be using this color. And then I'm going to be using some Craft Smart red. So just the standard Craft Smart red color. And then a little bit of, there it is, all the way across the thing. Craft Smart Espresso. So yeah, these are the paints we're going to be using today, so let's just get started. So, I just grabbed a head from my little container of heads, and this is what we're going to be working with today. This was, I don't even know what head this was. It was a copy of a head that was on my Jeremy Here figure from Be More Chill. So yeah, that's the other side. I think it's a, oh no, this is a Marty McFly head, I believe it is. But I'm not sure. So, this is what we're going to be doing. We are going to start with, one second. Well, first of all, it wouldn't be a Juicy Customs video stream or anything without some little chill music going in the background. So yeah, we're going to start with the head, and then we're going to begin with this Blood Angels color. So what we're going to do for this is, and while I paint, I'm just going to give a little life update and some, fuck me, dude. The thing with Citadel paints is they're good, but they're bitch to open. Jesus Christ. There we go. Got it. So yeah. Life has been questionable lately. It's been quite the experience. So basically, after that other life update video, things got quite bad for me. My mental health plummeted, and the past month has been very troubleful, full of trouble, troublesome, whatever. And so, actually, this is something I use, a technique I use a lot. So, for doing blood and especially blood streams dripping, what I do is I create a little ball of paint like that, and then I sort of run it down like that. But that was sloppy, so we're gonna get rid of that. Or we can also make our mistake into you can just smudge it up like that, which we'll use that technique later. So mental health wise, I have not been the best lately. But we make the best of our situations, so I have been doing the best work on my mental health that I can do, and that includes spending more time doing my figures, because as silly as it is, and as silly as it may sound, these figures are actually a coping method for me, because just having a nice creative outlet makes it way easier to manage feelings and stuff like that. Holy fuck, this fell over, I thought it was spilled. But yeah, so now we're going to go in with the with this other red color, this base color, and yeah, it's been a good creative outlet to have. Yeah, and I'm gonna actually dab this with the back. This is another thing I do to lighten up layers, is dab it with the back of a toothpick. Go like that, so it adds a little bit more lightness to it. Yeah. And it may look dirty, but that's what we're going for. Blood's never clean. So, life has been rough, but honestly, I'm making the best of my situation. So yeah, I've gotten to see more friends lately. And I'm gonna give a little shout out to a few people here in this community. BBS Bricks. I'm gonna put everybody I talk about in this video. I'm gonna leave their socials, YouTube, Instagram, whatever, Twitter, in the description because everybody in this video that I talk about deserves a huge shout out. So number one, BBS Bricks on Instagram. He has been an absolute homie the past couple months. He's been a great guy. He's a good friend of mine in the LEGO community, and he actually organized I forgot to showcase this figure before I sent it off, but he actually organized with a bunch of people on Instagram a Secret Santa project where we all make each other figures. And I'm not going to say who I got for mine in case they watch this video, but I ended up making a Silk figure, if you don't know Silk from the Spider-Man lore. So I made Silk. I don't really know anything about the character of Silk. I just know that she's like a spider person. So I don't really know anything about Silk. But I did make a Silk figure. And I think it turned out pretty good. So what we want to do with this is try and get the blood darker towards the center of the wound. So this is where the red's going to come in. Actually, no, this is the wrong red. Here it is. This is the red we're using. Just get the one that looks like that. It is crimson. This is where we come in with this red. But yeah, I did a Secret Santa for this person. I did Silk, and I think it turned out great. Yeah, so as far as upcoming projects are concerned, I have some Mandalorian Season 3 figures, Boba Fett. I don't know if he's going to be in Season 3, but I just wanted to make him. I made a Bo-Katan figure. I can't remember if I showcased it on YouTube, but I made a Bo-Katan figure. I will do a full video on that. And then I am working on a Din Djarin, a Din Djarin in his Beskar Mandalorian outfit. And I got some help from my buddy Aaron, Legomatic 9, so go check him out. He deserves a big shout out. He's a homie. So I got some help from him. So this is where the fun part comes in. So this isn't exactly dry brushing. Dry brushing is different, but hang on, I just need to get this dry first. This isn't exactly dry brushing, but it's something close to it. And we actually, I lied to you guys. We actually are going to use the red color. This is what I do for, we're going to use this later, but this is what I do for blood surrounding wounds. So it's just normal right there. See, it's just like a red line. That looks bad. We don't want it to look like that. We want it to look a little better. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to dab a little bit of the paint on my hands. And then we are going to go, so what we're going to do is we're going to go around the wound. We're going to go around it with the paint. So I'm going to see if I can get a little bit more close up on this. So what we're going to do is we're going to go around the paint. Oh, it's not in focus. This shit will never focus. Wouldn't be a Juicy Customs video if my shit didn't go out of focus. So yeah, what we're going to do is we're just going to go around this in the red color. So yeah. And it may be a really light coat, and that's what we're going for. We're going for just light enough so you can still see the wound inside, but not too light where you can't see it. So where you can't see the blood effect. So we're going for like a little light coat, and then I'm actually gonna go in with some black. I actually didn't plan this. I'm gonna go in with some black for the wound, just to make it look a little darker. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just do a little bit of black. There, like that. And, you know, this doesn't need to look perfect. It's going to be for photos. And then, I don't know if I'm going to keep this head, but I'm not sure. So I'm going to go back in with a little bit more of that Blood Angel red. So my hand looks like I murdered someone. So go back in with that. So there we go. That's looking pretty good. That's actually looking really good. Can I get a little more light on that? There we go. That's looking pretty good. Anyways. Can't see it. Anyways, so that's what we're going with. That's what we're looking like so far. And he has a second wound on the side of his head. So what we're going to do is we're basically going to do the same thing, except obviously not mirrored. We're going to go in with this, and then we're going to go, it's a little bit more down towards his cheek. So, and it's shorter too. It's shorter. and deeper. So the deeper the wound is, the more dark in the center, obviously. The darker the cut, the gash needs to be. So we're going to go in with a little bit down here. There we go. That's good. And it's tiny. So, and it's not too dark. It's not too deep of a wound, so we're not gonna smother it in black and those other red colors. We're just gonna do a little bit of dabbing on the outside. Sorry, that was cringe. We're gonna do a little bit of dabbing on the outside. See, I overdid it there. I overdid it. So what I'm gonna do is I go in either with a brush or a toothpick to get rid of my mistake. So it's like I sort of dab it up. See, this is a little bit messy. So there we go. There we go. That's what we're looking like so far. And yeah, I'm gonna go back in with a little bit more blood for the blood angels, and then go do a little bit more of a line there. And yeah, so okay, that I got that first try. So yeah, that's what we're doing right now. That's how we're looking, and honestly, that looks really good. But we're not done yet. So we're gonna get rid of those blood colors. And you know, he died on the beach. Well, actually, TDK isn't dead. He got screwed over on the beaches of Corto Maltese, and so he, he's stuck in sand and whatever. So what I'm going to do is go in with a little bit of a wash like this. This is the Contrast Paint Skeleton Horde by Citadel, and this is what I'm using lately for dark brown washes. And so I use it on Boba Fett, and I'm using it on The Mandalorian, and now I'm going to use it on TDK. So what I'm going to do is use the same brush. It's dry, so no need to get it wet again. I'm just going to go in above the headline, and what I like about this paint is that it adds a really nice sort of dark sweat texture to the top. And I'm just getting all the red off of this brush. And yes, this is what I do. I'm not doing this just for show. Like, this is how I do painting. So yeah. There we go. So now it looks like he's been sweating and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm just going to get those out of here so we can actually focus on the figure. Get everything out of there. There we go. So yeah, he's looking pretty good so far. And I think, you know what? I think this is done. I think we are done. I think we're done. So we've used every color that I talked about using for TDK. And I did have a hairpiece for him. It's not dry yet. So yeah, thank you for following this tutorial with me, teaching how to do blood. If you want any other tutorials, just let me know, because I actually do like doing them. I like showing you guys how I paint and do my stuff. So, yeah, thank you guys for watching, and thank you for hanging with me. And I'll try to post more often now that I have more time on my hands. But, yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys later. See ya.